Hello, dear friends, students, online family, YouTube family, martial arts friends as well. Just hello to everyone. This is Brother Teacher Reginald. What I want to do today is give you some contact information whereby you can email me. Uh, this is going to be very beneficial to my new students that are here on YouTube so that I can continue to communicate with you and you with me as it relates to material that I want to disseminate to you as it relates to the martial arts. That's number one. Also, I want to be able to contact you by way of mail, snail mail for some. And if you haven't done it already, please make sure that you send me your name, your address, your contact phone number, and of course your email should be listed in my email if you're going to email that information to me. And anything else that you might think is pertinent for me to know about you as it relates to your health. I need your date of birth and I need your age currently. If you are a student, you've decided to be a student of mine here on YouTube, just on the internet in general, and if you want to be a student, the door is still open for you presently as I'm speaking. And also for my friends out there on YouTube, my subscribers, my dear subscribers that speak volumes of positive information as it relates to myself, the things that I try to inform you about the world in which we live as it relates to health, wealth, martial arts, spirituality, and just the world in which we all live. This is an important statement that I'm about to make to you, and I want you to govern yourselves accordingly. This is not a doom or gloom statement coming from me. It is just simply a reality. There are many internet personalities, many YouTube personalities that love our country that we live in and the world in which we live in, that the Almighty has blessed all humanity with. And I am one of those individuals. I believe in freedom of speech, being able to protect yourself and your family against tyranny of governments that have no business interfering with our lives outside of that which is normal as it relates to protecting the citizenry of this country, America. Howbeit, that's not the world in which we live. There's a shadow government. It's been in existence for hundreds of years. It has begun to rear its ugly head in a more aggressive manner over the past decade, and even more so in present years. Our privacy has been compromised. We are being surveilled. We're being censored on YouTube and various other platforms on the internet. We're being watched, videotaped, audio taped, recorded, if you will. And our privacies and our rights are being attempted to be taken away completely for the insertion of a one world government. This is not a conspiracy theory. That might very well be your opinion of what I'm saying. You are entitled to that. For those of you that know the truth, I'm speaking to you. For those of you that have an ear to hear and who have a reasonable amount of intelligence and common sense, read between the lines. Take the veil from over your eyes and see the world not as you want to see it. See the world how it actually is and how it is indeed unfolding today. So, We now have a coronavirus, COVID-19, if you will. We also have people touting that there's a conspiracy theory and there's a relationship between 5G and the coronavirus, and that it was established and put in place by some powers that be intentionally to shut down the economy of America and even the world. So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to say this. Many of my videos have been censored. Many of them I have lost revenue on. Many of my videos I've lost subscribership because of the content that I have put up on YouTube. You see, just because they say that we have a First Amendment right, freedom of speech, it does not mean that they will allow us to say what we want to say, even when it does not intrude on someone else's rights. If it's not the narrative that the government, the so-called government, wants to be heard, then they are going to censor it. I am an example of that, and I'm just a small fish in the pond. But I know some things. I know that there are people in political positions, high places, that are trying to change the landscape, the paradigm by which we believe we live in. A country that cares about the people. That could be no further from the truth. And when I say country, don't get it mistaken. Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about the people per se. I'm talking about the small percentage of people, the 1% that controls the planet. That's who I'm talking about. So, here's my contact information. If you see me removed completely from YouTube in the very near future, if my videos are not going to be ranked and receive more subscribership and more viewers, I want you to be able to still communicate with me, because it would be a waste for me to have met you and you met me here on this platform only to lose me. As long as I have breath in my body, it is my intent, it is my conviction, my spiritual obligation to sound the alarm and to keep all of you as informed as you possibly can be with the information that I do have and do know and continue to research as it relates to humanity on this planet. So I don't want to lose you. And I'm sure many of you don't want to lose me as your friend, as your mentor, and as your confidant even. So please take my new email address, brotherteacherspeaks@hotmail.com. This is the new email that I have just created, brotherteacherspeaks@hotmail.com. Now presently, for those of you that would still like to support me financially on this platform, you can use my old email address, which is my account number at PayPal, brotherteacher and the number 1 at hotmail.com. Please don't confuse them. Make yourself a note. If you want to correspond with me at the email that I gave you first, brotherteacherspeaks@hotmail.com. And if you want to send me a donation, I'm not asking you for anything in particular. If you want to do that or want to continue to do that, send it through PayPal right now, through PayPal at brotherteacher and the number 1 at hotmail.com. brotherteacher1@hotmail.com. That's my PayPal account, that particular email address. I pray for the peace of this country. I pray for the peace and the longevity of the people on this planet continually. and I'm just one individual. Please love one another, study so that you know the world in which you live. Come out of your old selfish ways. Come out of your mindset of being complacent and see what's actually going on. Okay? We are not all blind to the things that's going on around us in this world right now that's unfolding as we are even speaking to you. Okay? Take this email address that I just gave you and use it. If you want to talk to me, you can put your personal information there if you want, and I will correspond with you. Okay? You all be blessed. May Yahweh continue to bless us all. He loves you, and I love you dearly. So long, and bless you wherever you might be. Brother Teacher out.